Hello, what's up everyone? Here with the June edition of this month in Dragalia Lost. I've only been doing these live, but I've been playing a lot of PSO2 lately on stream, so doing this now. Just to make sure I, bring it to you and talk about some things and my current thoughts on things and, the usual. It's always exciting to see these updates, to see what they're planning on doing with Dragalia, so without further ado, here we go. Okay, so it's from Yuji Okada, the leading director. So the time when raid event is currently live. You increase friendship with a 5-star light attuned adventure appears in the event, Wukong. I'm actually surprised he's a 5-star. So I haven't done this event yet. I'll be doing it before it goes away sometime soon. But my next goal is a Xenoblade, so it's gonna be a little bit for me, or I might end up doing it off stream. I'll figure it out. But yeah. But it's interesting that he's actually a 5-star. Because so far the only adventures from events who've been 5 stars have been like collab events. Yeah. Even like Audric was a 4-star. It's interesting that they're changing it. They have been trying to make units better in general and more interesting, so I guess he goes along with that. While entering during the event, clearing quests, your master's friendship will permanently join your roster. You use items called Wukong's Conviction will be attained during the event to unlock his mana nodes and unbind his mana circles. Furthermore, in addition to dealing extra damage in event quests during the event, he also takes reduced damage. Okay, collect raid boost, upgrade Wukong, and clear the mega difficulty. Okay, so that's a good idea. I like a little torn. I like that you can increase him with event stuff. I feel like if you don't do the event, you can't increase him. Well, if you don't do the event, you also can't get him. But if you don't farm it enough, it'll be struggle to increase him, which I kind of don't like that. Like Masters does that kind of stuff, and I hate it for their legendary events. So I'm hoping they're a little more lenient than Masters is with this kind of content. But yeah, I kind of, not sure how I feel about that if they keep doing that going forward. So I feel like that can cause more issues than good things, but it's cool to have Wukong. I like that they're continuing stories too, because some of them, I mean, they've done it before with the Karan and Heinwald, like Lovecraftian stories. We've gotten 2 of those, and I like that Wukong is getting continued. I hope they continue the anniversary one. Scars of the Syndicate should get continued, and like there's some really cool stories that Dragalia has done so far that they could add on to. The Omega level 2 raid difficulty, which was added previously in the previous raid event, Revival Loyalty's Requiem, is in this event as well. Mega level 2 does not have any special rewards, but does provide a challenge. So use high dragon weapons or Vegeta weapons is recommended. Counting your skills, try taking on this quest. I did the one in the last one. It was fun. It was a bit hard to find teams. Light is also an element that's lacking strong, not strong, but the light kind of has a room for stronger, I'll say, DPS. So that's gonna be interesting how that goes. I'm like, my opinion was I'd bring Yuden because it's going to buff everyone. I would bring Mitsuin because she does a lot of damage. I would bring Luca because more damage. And hopefully, but the thing is, I might swap out Luca and just run Peony. Because Peony is going to be even more damage for my entire team if I need a healer. If I don't need a healer, I'll bring Luca. But high chance I probably need a healer in this. So I have to bring Hildegard. Right, words, they're hard. Theme song of this event, Force Your Way, was imposed by Keisuke Okada, and some by Takeyoshi Tanimoto. Plays during the story, raid bosses, battles. Pretty cool song. I'm curious. Okay, I was trying to do some research on if the 2 Okadas were related, but yeah, there's just a politician with this name. It does not help me. But it's in this, which I didn't know, that Yuji Okada was the CEO of another Japanese mobile game company called Blaze Games before he moved on as the game director for Dragalia Lost. The more you know. Okay then, back to this. But yeah, I think it's interesting that I'm guessing we're not going to get Dako songs anymore. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I mean, she did a lot with the game. They probably just had a contract for like a year, so she did a lot with the game. The year happened. They even have a special CD that came out, and that last video they did with her with all the characters, and then they start picking other things. I mean, they're doing a lot more content for Dragalia, so I don't think it's a sign that Dragalia is like in a bad state, because they're making better, maybe better is the wrong word, but they're making more varied content, more stuff for newer and endgame players to mix around with. So that doesn't mean, and the updates are getting more frequent. So that's not a sign to me that, the game's dying in any way, but it's just interesting to think about. Okay, Gala Dragalia. So in addition to Gala Leaf, New Dragon, and 2 new, or no, there's 3 adventures who appeared in current event and also on the Southern Showcase, which is different, but at least not one of them is a sword. So I did my polls and got Gala Leaf. I also got Hope, which I'm happy about, because Hope is very much needed if you're trying to auto through water contents. Hope has double resist for some reason and has team-wide healing double buffs. When he gets a defense buff, whole team gets healed, and his defense buff is on his skill 1. So he tossed out a lot of heals. It's kind of silly. I gotta try out Leaf. I 50'd MC'd him, but I had to try him out, like, actually playing him to see how I think he plays. I think his kit is really cool. I think having defense, attack, down, Punisher as a co ability is really sick. Like, I might run him in my backline when I run Silas. If I run Silas on Master Agito for Ciela, high likelihood I will, but yeah. Yeah, this guy appears everywhere. It's weird. I got so many spears and they were all him. One was the, I think it's Pia. It's the wind spear. One was Pia. The rest were all him. Very weird. Got the dragon, have him. Didn't get her, but she's still in the pool, so that's fine. I think his kit is interesting because he's actually like Natalie, so he does more damage with his skill 1, the lower his HP is, and his skill 2 lowers his HP and gives him a shield. But he also has a unique Force Strike. It's not, well, it's not unique. He is basically Hunter Berserker's Force Strike, where you charge it as 3 charges, and the Force Strike automatically has Paralyzed Punisher. So it is a very interesting kit, and I'm very excited to see them make more. I mean, they've been doing it for a while, but see more stuff like that. This guy's just weird, so I'm probably not gonna use him. Okay, so I heard about this, but I didn't read this. So with the new, with the current Summit Showcase, new non-Gala adventures and dragons will also appear in Gala Dragalia. That's fine. That's very, very much a Grand Blue thing. So in Grand Blue, their galas are the middle of the month and the end of the month. They have Flash Gala at the middle, Premium at the end. The Premium one is story characters. So like, you know, it'd be like to Dragalia, we'd have like Yuden, you know, all the Gala characters of our story. So all those characters would be Premium. Flash in the middle of the month is like boss characters, basically, or characters who are story but not directly main party. So like, say we got Dark Zethia, Harl, Loki, the Agitos would go there, that kind of stuff. And in those, often when they pop up, because the whole original pool is there, sometimes it's just like, here's a Gala character and here's just a new character, and they do that a lot, which gives them more room to release more characters. So I think this is fine because you're getting more characters on rate up, which I don't think that's a bad thing, because there's enough Gala characters now that, like, I think they're gonna slow down on just pumping out Galas. We have Galas of every major story character except Zethia, basically. Yeah, major friendly story character, we have everyone but Zethia. So I could see them doing this more because they can release Gala more often, so there's higher chance of people getting the Gala characters without needing to put a new Gala on it. But let me read the rest. Gala Leaf will only appear during Gala Dragalia, but the rest will continue to appear in future showcases. Also, Gala Dragalia was really only available once every 2 months, but going forward they'll be held at irregular intervals. Ooh. So they're gonna have them less? Yeah. So I wanted to double check the wording, but yeah, basically, they're gonna be more sporadic. So we won't, it's not gonna be like every 2 months. We don't know when they're gonna do new Gala Dragalias now, which I guess is okay. They did every single story character. I feel like if they keep just trying to force Galas, the Galas have less meaning until there's so many, until we get to a Grand Blue thing where they do it 2 a month, but like, I don't think Dragalia really needs that. Dragalia is not as hard focused on characters. You can get by with a lot less. Like Grand Blue, you have to build an entire team to do content. Dragalia, you really just need the lead character. We're starting to push near the fact where you needed to build a team because all your buffs go towards your main character, but still, like, the Haldum is more so where that kind of stuff happens. So that's like a grid, and yeah. So the new version was released. Regarding shared skill feature added, version 1.20. There are some skills that can be set as shared skills and others that cannot. This information can be found in the adventure detail screen and the showcase information. Skill set as shared skills are subject to some changes, such as damage dealt, amount of HP recovered, the skill gauge requirements for the skills. The variation of skill to skill, the skill gauge requirements can be quite different, with some skills requiring twice the original gauge or more to use. There are also several requirements for sharing skills, so choose skills you want to unlock carefully. If you're unsure which skills to unlock as shared skills, the skills of adventurers who join during the main campaign can be set shared skills right away. So try equipping them in the meantime, which is good because when you take a shared skill, you actually get the fully upgraded version of that skill if you have upgraded that character. So for instance, if you have Gala Yuden, I'm pretty sure he gives you Blazing Circlet. So with Blazing Circlet that's upgraded, you would burn. So you can put burn on any character. With Ranzel, which is really good, if you upgrade Tornado Bash, I'm pretty sure it is, you actually get the damage, you get to poison them, and you get to dispel all in one skill. So that's pretty good. So like upgrade Ranzel's skill is really nice. And when Ellie gets her upgrade, all of them, like all the main story characters will get upgrades eventually. When they get them, their skills become better for shared skills. I kind of want to actually sit down and do a video on just shared skills because like there's a lot of really cool things that they've done with this. Like even some things that, yeah, it does technically less damage than if it was on the main character, but like with the right setup, the thing is doing way too much there. There's one in particular, but yeah, I'll get to that some other time. In addition to being able to purchase from the shop, each month you'll be able to obtain a certain amount of elemental tomes which are required in order to unlock shared skills. As a reward for events such as the Onslaught events, which start this month. Okay, I'm good with that. Because it was like, how are we going to get these things? At first it came kind of, it's not really pay to win, you just get an extra skill. But like, yeah, that's really interesting. Also suggested several action elements. And I'll be able to dodge certain enemy attacks using the dodge action. You can avoid taking damage from enemy attacks in red action markers using the invulnerability time from skills or shape-shifting. This can also be done using the dodge action. Okay, so, I mean, that's kind of fair, I guess. It's just like, yeah, but like, that was like the first thing we learned in the Fraganoth fight. When stuff was red, you could skill and dodge it. That was like the big thing that taught us that in Dragalia. In purple, you can't. But the fact now you can just dodge them is both good because CPUs can do that. And it's good because if you don't have a skill, you now have an option to avoid it and keep up damage besides just running. Also, just the normal attacks and combos for some weapon types. There are a lot of openings in normal attacks and combos for certain weapons. Really, the issue, this was good because new players didn't realize that you weren't just supposed to just click the screen to attack. You had to click, cancel the 4 strikes and those kind of things. If you just mashed the screen, you would do less damage. But with these changes, kind of alleviates a lot of that. You kind of don't have to 4 strike. It's kind of habit for a lot of players. They still do it, but yeah, this was a good change. And both make the actions of the game more enjoyable. It's fair. Also, reduce the damage for the attacks the bosses use immediately after the start of the quest Advanced Dragon Trials. May change the strategy for some adventures, just to make it easier for people to challenge these quests. It's old content now. There's no harm in them doing this. It lets people get in easier. Because before, if someone wanted to do Dragon Trials, you had to go tell them to farm up a worm print. That's old. So there's no harm in this. This is a smart change. Okay, this month's schedule. First new event type, Onslaught's events will start after the Time-Worn Torment raid event ends, so that's exciting. These events will center around solo play and quests where you must defeat tons of enemies, in addition to enjoying a story that focus on the adventurers. There are also quests where you must fight while shapeshift. Okay, that seems like a tiki fight. I'm excited for Onslaught. Onslaught sounds like it's going to be fun and different. In late June, the main campaign will update with the addition of Chapter 14. Prince Friends advance on the capital Soliberia and aim to take it back. Chapter 14, you'll be able to enter Soliberia with a new map. Especially fighting in the castle for the first time. What's more, a certain adventure will join your roster when you clear Chapter 14. There'll be big story elements of chapters, so please play through, I think, it's Zethia. Now that Leaf is a Gala character like Cerise is, which makes sense. Leaf has kind of been there, kind of legendary status, so he should be a Gala. It was either going to be Leaf or Zethia, so I think we're going to get Zethia as a main character, potentially. We're about to see either, I think, Zethia or the other Zethia, so like the one from the future, I'm pretty sure. Either or, but we'll see. So Volstrath and Master released on May 25th. Those drop rewards for Master with the enhanced 6-star weapons to a new tier. Additionally, materials drop for Master has been added to the bonus for Expert. Master Volk was such a fun fight, which we have a video up. I have a video up clearing that. So if you ever want to like see my first clear and how that stuff went, it's the video right before this one. So yeah, this fight was sick. I love this fight so much, and I like with the weapons because they did put in a bar, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be in here somewhere, but they put in a bar that you can actually get 6-star weapons. You can bar it up. You don't have to do that with the Vegeta weapons though, because going to Master is actually it's like an FLB from Grand Blue, where basically you just do the extra step to raise the power and that's it. You don't have to unbind the whole lower weapons and then unbind the whole next weapon to max it out all the way. You just unbind the lower weapon all the way. Here's just the bonus thing you have to do to get stronger. You did it. FLB status, it's stronger. So basically, Dragalia got FLB. That is in essence what this did. And I think it's a very fair way of doing this because the Vegeta stuff is supposed to be catch-up content. So if you required to farm it a ridiculous amount, people would struggle to catch up. So doing it this way keeps it more catch-up favored, which is what this content should stick as. And the new boss, Ayaha and Otaha, will be added to Jail Rising at the end of the month. Since this boss is actually 2 characters, they have some unique moves. Looking forward to it. And I'm pretty sure these 2 are fire. So I'll get to try out, I almost said Lily, Tiki, and go at it. Vegeta's is definitely good content. I'm glad with the way and direction that's going. Future updates. Next update is scheduled for end of June. This update will include an increase to the number of team slots and reductions to the space requirement for the application. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we need more team slots. Especially now, because now you need teams for running content, you need teams for doing events, you need teams for, oh, this is my team to solo this boss. So more team slots is always good. Conclusion, another balance, adjustments, a new feature change the play environment greatly. Hope you try lots of different things you enjoy playing in Dragalia Lost. They're also giving players all the following items this month. Use them to try unlocking shared skills. So you got 5 every tome. This is what I was talking about. It'd be good to do a video going over how to use these, because from playing recently, I've gotten some ideas on what are very good things for each of these. We technically have more than 5 shadow tomes. We got some from a different thing. There's some bug and they gave us some. So there's enough to get any shadow thing you want. The rest, we just have 5. But with 5 in the rest, there are some very specific things I think you can get that are worth getting. And so I'll probably go over those. Or even if you can't get them, there's very specific things. With 5, you get something very strong here, which is just good on anything. And then there's something on water you can get. Flame, maybe not. Wind, you kind of don't need anything. And light, yeah. So I'll go over those. But yeah, so that's the end of this month in Dragalia Lost. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.
This is what you need.